Wow. Hello, hello. Right. I'm just moving the mic. A little bit. My cables are everywhere. Now I've just pressed something and the screen's gone off. Oh, my cables are all wrapped around each other. No. Oh no. Eee. So I think I fixed it right. Goodness gracious me. Hello, hello. I'm just gonna check that the game audio is okay. Right, it sounds like you actually can't hear the game, which is so annoying because it's all I can hear. But let me just check monitor and output. Yeah, that should be working. Is it too quiet? I hope not. Jesus Christ, it's so loud in my ears. Oh, there we go. Hang on. I may have made it too loud. Hang on. Scuff stream, guys. Yeah, that's way too loud. I love the delay on things, you know? No, hang on. I think it was here. Gonna go down. That's up. That's literally the wrong direction. We'll put it there. We'll see how that feels. Right, sure. We are playing a game. This one is called Crime O'Clock. I believe I spelled it right. Could also potentially not have. As far as I can tell, it's just kind of like jazzy beat, jazzy music. Nothing all too like you're gonna miss out on anything, you know. Right, I did accidentally press one of the things because I was trying to work out if I could minimize the tab size. That's not an option yet, and I don't remember what it said. Something about the program or something. I don't really know. Hello, detective. I am Eve, your new AI crime-solving partner. I am able to see past and future events by accessing the time flow, our virtual recreation of the true timeline. You get to focus on the not-so-simple mathematics of crimes. You'll find the clues, chase the leads, and all that dramatic detective stuff. You see, there are people with the ability to alter time flow, with the motives that are, let's say, questionable. When that happens, we might detect a crime that was never supposed to happen. Our task is to find those anomalies and restore the correct course of history. Between you and me, I know you're new to this, I am too, so we're in the same boat. Let's make sure we do a good job. That doesn't sound very, people are gonna die. People are gonna die. I need to make a tab for a mute button for when I cough, because I do not currently have one. Sorry about that. Oh, goodness me. Oh, I gotta get a drink, hang on. Some can opening here as well. Hang on. Jesus Christ. I don't know if that even picked up on camera, but on camera. Ugh, on microphone. Oh, it tastes funny. Ew. Oh, that doesn't taste very nice. Well, I'm better now. So, in order for you to learn the basics, we'll begin with a simulation. Press play when you're ready. Where's the play button? Oh, there. Jesus. Let's see, guys. What are we doing here? The apartment in pink. Pink. Oh, the thing changed colour. That's cool. Let's review the fundamentals so we can get you ready for your final test. Time to show me your skills of deduction, detective. Oh dear. I've recreated a short criminal case inspired by a true story archived in my DB. What's that? What do I reckon DB stands for? Database. Yeah, probably. Don't worry, I'll support you with every step. Oh wow. Looks like a Where's Wally kind of thing. Here's our case. A mysterious thief broke into a fashion model's loft and stole one of her famous jewels. I think it's this house here, right? Something over here. There's a catch though. According to the true timeline, this crime hasn't happened. So, if we come across a crime that did happen in the true timeline, do we just leave them? It's like, rip, but I'm different? Maybe. Our task is to preserve the integrity of the time flow. To do that, we have to learn exactly what happened and find the right order of events. We can't interfere with the past, so we have to be sure our actions won't create further paradoxes. Okay. Okay. The first step in any investigation is to find the crime scene. Zoom in to get a close look at the map and observe the details better. Oh, it's this right here, right? Oh yeah, cool, nice. Is that a mouse? Shoot, was it a pig? Wait, what? I'm confused. Hang on. So there's animal people. And then, like, people? What? Who? What? And then there's a normal cat. Who? What? Huh? Is this guy and this guy related? Wait, huh? Best way to find clues is to zoom in. Now we have to select an element and let the system verify it. If it's actually a clue, it'll be highlighted. Select an element and press and hold until the system answers. Okay, so like that. Okay. Oh, it's pink. Pink. Great job, detective. Here's our model. As you can see, she's reporting the theft to a police officer, who is a pig. Oh, what's this? Often if you look more closely, you'll find more clues. She's pointing somewhere, probably towards her apartment. Let's see if we can. Okay. This is a bit. I am Dames, but I am not this Dames. Remember to observe things carefully. We can guess directions and trajectories by adding the details together. Try to follow an imaginary line. But it's right. Okay. One last thing, detective. Just for this case, to help you focus on the right area, I'm highlighting the zone where the. Wow. That's crazy. Wow, I'm looking at it. A pigeon! Cute. I like pigeons. They look kind of sus though. Oh, he's cute. I like him. He kind of looks like the Pringles. Why have I seen her before? Oh, she's the grandma of SpongeBob, right? The one, the scary one from that one episode with the ice cream place. That gave me nightmares. This place, oh, we press and hold. You press and hold. Oh, maybe I do need a tutorial. Gold. Oh, that's kind of cute. There it is. Everything has been turned upside down, and the door is broken. Unfortunately, the thief is already gone. It will be most impossible to locate the thief if we know nothing about it, especially in a crowd. Thankfully, my maintenance lets us examine the case from different points in time. Those points are called ticks, and they're frozen, fixed moments in time. It isn't ideal, but a collection of ticks is our only way to experience the past. So like a second hand then. Let's go back. Sorry if that slapping was like grim. Let's go back one tick and look for more information. Done. Now we've gone back in time. As you can see, the whole map has changed. By moving back and forth in time, it is possible to observe the movements and actions of the city's inhabitants. For example, the model's apartment hasn't been ransacked yet. The thief hasn't entered yet because he's up there, dog. Oh, that's kind of cool. Did you ever make those in school and you had to like stand? We did it. We had to stand over this like, it wasn't a mezzanine. Or maybe it was. It was like we had some stairs and we had this big like balcony thing. We had to like throw them down, but we threw them into the library because it was just like the library was like 4 bookcases. It was really bad, and it was really close to the cafeteria, so people would just put their food on the bookcases and then like leave because, you know, people are grim. But we had to throw them from the balcony, which overlooks the library side of the cafeteria. And then they were just like stuck in the box, and we just like lost them. We had to go collect them, and the library staff sent out an email and was like, "Can you please not throw paper airplanes?" But it was like a lesson, so we like had to. You know, none of them went very far. That was fun. Let's take a look. The thief is back. It's right there. Right there. Good find. Well, maybe I was acting a bit too much on the schoolmaster by creating this simulation, but you have to admit, our suspect has burglar written all over him, and with the dark overalls and the balaclava and the crowbar, he definitely isn't a heating technician. He might be. Who are you to judge? Let's move forward in time and see if he's really our thief. Remember, we have to be 110% sure of our theories before we take any action to restore the timeline. Okay. The tick was recorded right after the... Pay attention though, some characters change their clothes or appearances between ticks, especially if they're about to do something suspicious. Ooh. Alright, what are we looking for? Hang on. Where are we going? That one's the suspect, right? No? Can I move this? No? Because it doesn't look like there's anyone in here. Oh, I'm trying to find the suspect. Okay. He was there before though, right? Yeah, it's not him. Oh, that one. I did it. I did it. I found him. He's leaving the crime scene and he's taking off his balaclava. Clever. Keep following. I'm definitely not a heating technician. You can interact with me anytime. If there's a light bulb icon, I have a hint for you. Okay. Oh, that's fun. Oh, never mind. This. Oh, okay. The suspect is running down the avenue near the canal. What the hell's a canal down here? Found you. I had a little bit of a brain blip there. Just a little one. He's walking towards the water, but what for? I assume to get in the boat, though. Make us escape. Escape. Detective, we need to continue the hunt for our suspects. Often, the solution to an investigation involves chases and surveillance. Cookie. He's there. The gift of love. He's our thief. Did you see him? He's holding the loot. Still in Jonah's giving it to a giant rat. Hey, that... She might be he might be a slightly tall rat. No, it's called a giant rat. That's baby. There's one detail slightly different in the original story, but it doesn't matter. AI has the right to some creative license after all. Now that we've caught him red-handed, we definitely confirm he's our culprit. Send a report back to the local police and have him arrested. To them, it will appear like a message in one of their devices. They don't have a clue about our involvement, and we couldn't prevent the crime, but we restored the correct course of history. Just remember this, we aren't simple police officers. Our job is not to prevent crimes and save the innocent. Instead, our task is to protect the true crime timeline. Okay. Great job, detective. Now for the final test. Really impressive first try, or should I say they were right for choosing you for this job. However, there's still something to be done before you can become a fully fledged detective. The Kobayashi test. The final test. Press play to begin your final test. Okay. The enigmatic and I don't know what that word means. This is your final test for your skills and be a fully fledged defender of the true timeline. You'll face a reconstruction of a real case recorded in my database. A crime that should never have happened and was prevented by other operatives in the past. I'm sure you'll manage to demonstrate your deductive skills by solving it. A gruesome crime has been committed in the cloister of the city's ancient universe. We have a lifeless victim. Find him. We'll start on your mark. Oh, hello. Right, so the cloister is not there. A university. This thing? Can I look at? No, I can't look inside. There he is. That's the cloister. I found him. He is definitely dead. According to my archive, his name is Daniel Morone. He was an archaeology professor and author of international bestsellers. His books, in less than a century, will be the foundation of a cultural revolution. We can't let him leave the realm of the living like this. Not just for the sake of libraries, but to preserve the true timeline. What's that, detective? Check this out. A Jack in the Box came out of that book. They were still legal in those barbaric times. The puppets, I mean. Preposterous. There's more, though. A lime-scented drink has been spilt on the ground. What exactly happened here? Was the drink poisoned? Was it a severe case of puppet-induced phobia? We have to find out, but how? Well, as your AI assistant, I am equipped with the cutting-edge subroutines and analytical tools, most of which can be used for free with your current subscription plan. Yes, we go. Universe, biochemical analysis, subroutine loaded correctly. Welcome to my world. Now you're looking at reality through my systems and how I perceive everything, even emotions. And as you can see, no puppets. What a relief. I've activated a universal analysis tool. With it we can extract biochemical and biometrical data from any crime scene, both from animate and inanimate subjects. For instance, in this case, we can use it to determine if the death occurred due to poisoning. Detective, try your luck with the UVA. What am I doing? I'm pressing things. Is this what you want? Oh, nice. Do I press other things? Oh, okay. No poison. Analysis report negative. No poison is present in the body. I knew it. It's the puppet's fault. You can never trust those scoundrels. But how did the puppet end up in the book? We need to reconstruct Professor Morone's data to find other clues. Let's fall back in time until we discover how he came in possession of the book. Okay. Because that's not him, right? He's like a normal dude, no? What are we yelling at? What are we yelling at? There's nothing there. Okay. Is that Keanu Reeves? Right, who are we looking for? Right, this little nerdy guy. Okay. He's got his butt out. Right. I'm not very good at this. I can't see him in any of the windows. Like, where's Wally? Evidently, I'm not good at where's Wally. Who's that? God damn. I'm just kidding. You know something. There's a fish in a fishbowl? What am I doing? Oh, find the professor, right? That's not him, right? Is that him? No. Okay. Oh, is that him? I found him. Sit and sip. Okay. Yeah. Oh, where are we going now? Oh, we're going even further back. Okay. Who is this guy? Oh, that was the guy. That's a juggler. Oh, cute. These phones are huge. Keanu Reeves, what are you doing, dog? She's feeding a scrawny thing. What are they called? Oh, hang on. He was up here, so I have to assume Is he gonna be there? Yeah, you. Are we just following him around? Okay. I forgot what we were doing. What is that? What? Are they the teenage... The turtles? The teenage mutant ninja turtles? That's so cute. Is that a... No, not that. Is that a capybara? That's kind of scary. Oh, yeah. Jack in the book. Aha. What are you thinking, detective? Yes, I believe you're right. If Daniel obtained that strange book from this even strange librarian, we may have found our murderer. We should investigate. Database match subroute loaded correctly. The identity of a person was contained in my archives. I only have memory of people who, for some reason, are considered important for specific historical events. With the database match tool, we can reconstruct the information of any person whose face is at least partly visible. Iggy. Huh? What? Oh, I need to pause it. Oh, hang on, I missed it. How many is this? There's 3? Okay. Okay, that was a lot of brain work. Okay. Umberto Ego? A retired university professor who still collaborates with the library. He wrote a single book, an obscure enigmatic text called Rat and the Pendulum. Oh, big yawn. Still, he and Daniel had nothing in common except they worked at the same university. That isn't enough for murder, I guess. Let's go back in time and see where Umberto got that strange Jack in the book. Right, so now we're following the cat guy. Okay. It looks a bit shifty. A little bit shifty, don't I think? Like an Amazon drop-off for books. Finally, we have an interesting clue. Umberto is involved with a book delivery point. He's picking up some books to take to the stand at the university. At the time, the students borrowed books, and when they finish with their exams, they return the books to the machine that collects and catalogues them. It's an old-fashioned but effective system. However, the most interesting part is that it recorded the personal data of those requested and returned books. Unfortunately, all the information I have is encrypted. Luckily, there's a universal description to it. Okay. Of course there is. Odette. Universal decryption subroutine is loaded. Detective, we don't know for sure how to translate most Asian texts and codes. For that reason, we developed the Universal Description tool. While it can't give you a literal translation of ancient writings, it can be used to decipher the general meaning of almost everything. Try it, and we'll see. That's saying QWERTY, isn't it? Oh, do we go this way? Yeah. Okay. Wow, we did it. Here it is. The student who returned strange book was someone with the name Roberto Benjamino. Benamino? God knows. Now we have his data, we can trace the phone number and find out where he is. We don't need the tools because 21st century smartphones practically an open window into experiments of life. For real? For real. Okay, I thought we had to like time something. Here he is, our Roberto Benamino, spying a super maxi bag or whatever that is. Roberto is the last person seen who had access to our strange book, so it could be a solid trail. Let's follow him until we find the moment he still has the book with him. Okay. Oogie googie. What are you doing, dude? Oh, no, not that. What are we looking for? Oh, there's the thief guy. That's cool. Right, we're looking for a guy with... Is it this guy? Okay. And hard to tell when you only give me the back of his head. Backwards. Right. There he is again. So that's when you dropped off the book then, right? There, he must have returned the book. We just have to go a little further back. Was that a... Okay. So I assume he was this way, right? Found him. Pranking. There he is. Here he is. He's preparing his jack in the book. I believe Roberto only wants to stage an innocent prank, but he's started a dangerous chain of events. Coincidences are the most devious threat to the true timeline. They can go unnoticed and are the weapon of choice for those who want to disrupt the correct flow of time. As you know, we can't influence the past in any meaningful way, but we can send messages to any technological device. I'll notify the local police that a student is damaging public property in the form of our book. They'll show up and scold him a bit, and that'll be enough to prevent the dangerous chain reaction. The receding hairline, dude. Get a hobby. 13 minutes 9 seconds. Oh no. Please remember this was only a simulation. Our fictional Roberta didn't have the knowledge or the means to attack the true timeline, but you can be sure that others can and will, and they like using unsuspecting people like Roberta to start chain reactions capable of disrupting the proper time flow. However, this is a concern for another time. First, let's celebrate your successful mission. Detective, congratulations. You are now fully fledged operative agent, but I suggest you relax a bit. Disturbances in the true timeline are extremely rare. Okay. Shocker. Detective, I'm afraid your relaxing is over. A new Nexus event is corrupting the true timeline. What is a Nexus event? Alas, no time to explain. It's bad, really bad. Imagine life as you know it stopping instantaneously and an entire age of your history collapses. You have to act swiftly. Detective, let's go. Let's go. The red blood-stained band. Okay. Detective, pay attention, because now we mean business. This is a real case, not a simulation. Something terrible is happening. My quantum scanners have picked up a very strange signal. Records of crimes that were never supposed to happen and sometimes forming within my database. We have to act. Well, that's a good question. Detective, why crimes, you ask? Well, altering the course of history through violence and deception is by far the easiest way, because time tends to correct itself when given a chance. However, it's pretty hard to fix something when your key actor is out of the picture or worse. Well, enough with the explanations, let's go. Based on my readings, I can see we have a murder. The victim should be somewhere on the castle grounds, which is this bit over here, right? Or is it that bit? It's this bit. Is that Rick and Morty? He's gonna die. What the fuck? Ouch. Is that another robot? There's the victim beneath the fallen spotlight, Axel Blood, lead singer of the Blood Axles. He shouldn't have died on this day. Also, the pizza incident, their next album, will be a worldwide success. There are some absolute bangers on it. So let's get to work saving Axel. Have you noticed, Detective? I've installed a language pack that lets me speak as a true denizen of the informed age. Of the information age. It'll be fun. Back to our investigation. Something must have cut the cord and caused the spotlight to fall, but what? Let's look around and see if we can see any sharp objects. Oh, he looks guilty as hell. Oh, a bolt. Yes. Are you familiar with this ancient murder weapon? It's fired from a ranged weapon called a crossbow. The tech was very clever for its time. Let's rewind time and look for... Oh, I know which one shot the bullet. He's done that. Processing. Because I have a feeling that to solve this case we'll need to keep track of many notions. Give me a second. Done. I've installed a new tool, the case journal. Christ, why is it in light mode? I hurt my eyes. Alright. Okay, well, I was actually looking at the other guy, but okay. I'll take the win. There's our possible subjects. He has a crossbow in his hands at a point just before Axel was murdered. He's Osbournes, a former member of the band, officially left the Blood Axles due to artistic differences, but there was a gossip about fights over royalties on record sales. Let's follow Oz to study his movements the moment after the murder. We need to know whether he's linked to Axel's death. What are we doing, sorry? Follow the suspects. Yeah, that's what I thought it was doing. There he is. Let's go. Look, she's there. What is he doing? Rick and Morty again. Oh my god. Rick and Morty. I've never seen that. Where are we going? Oh, we're finding him. Right, yeah, sorry, I got... Jesus? That hat does not suit you, fella. He's hidden in the marching band, which is crossing the street and is no longer carrying the crossbow. Yes, that's suspicious. If we find the crossbow, we can analyse it by comparing the grooves impressed on the bolt and those left by the crossbow drum. That way we can determine whether it's the murder weapon. We need to find out ourselves where Oz hid the weapon. So if he had it there, and now he's here, that's logical, right? Oh, cute. Because, I mean, he couldn't have put it anywhere else, right? If he's only there. Because if he's dropped his coat and his hat there. The tails! Oh, what the... Ah! Cute. Come on, let me in. Oz must have stashed the crossbow before he hid among the marching band. Yeah, that's what I just want to be pressing. I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know what I'm missing. Can I have another hit, please? I'm Danish. Oz is very cunning. He hit the crossbow in a moving vehicle. There's a vehicle? Where? Oh. Okay, fair dues. I wasn't looking over there. Yeah, because I guess that could have been here while he was crossing and then it went up there. Okay. Okay. I'll let you are. Let's compare the grooves impressed in the arrow found at the crime scene and those left by the crossbow drum. Okay. Wait. No? Let's go. Let's go. Little cat man. There's no doubt it's a mad weapon, so Osborne is the culprit. However, Detective, remember our goal isn't to arrest the criminal, but to restore the true timeline. In this case, it provides that Axel survives and Oz is in charge of a major crime. A partial deviation can be reabsorbed by the time stream, but a substantial one cannot. Anyway, we'll take up that problem at time. Let's figure out every detail in this case before we can act. Let's reconstruct Axel's day to find out why Oz wanted to kill him so blatantly. Then we can figure out how to prevent the crime. Ooh, we're going quite far back. Dun, dun, dun. Alright. Oh, look at you. Oh, it's so cute. Oh. Anyway. Alright, dead guy here. Bunch of snoozing. Food people making their scran. Okay, not that guy. Oh, he's the burglar from the first one, dude. Ooh, something shifty going on here. Who are we looking for again? What the hell? Oh. No? The turtle! Cute! Oh, the little rat, the little girlfriend rat. What am I doing? Find Axel. Which one's Axel? The giant washing machine guy, right? It's Rick and Morty. Rick. Oh, she's buying the weird plant thing. Wrong one. Thinking, I don't know. Oh. It's a child. Why would you kill a child? Celebrity routine, okay. That's a child. I thought it was a grown man. Alright, so we're looking for... What is he? A little bunny. A little bunny with a hat on. Oh, that's the marching band. It's a pigeon. I think. They don't tend to go very far, do they? I think it's all black and white. Everything's like blending together. That's my excuse. So we're looking for a little bunny. A little bunny. Where would the little bunny go? Well, he's not there yet. Little bunny. Oh, the turtles! It wasn't a capybara, it was the guy! Whose name I definitely remember. I've lost the bunny. Oh, I found him though. Oh, the fashion model. Who am I looking for? Oh, the little guy. Am I being dense? Right, where could he have gone in this time? Is he up here? I don't know. Oh, he is up here. Upset. Oh, he's on his phone and the other guy's on their phone. That's Axel. There's Axel. While the rest of the band was at a restaurant for breakfast, Axel was off to the side, texting. It seems he was particularly upset. Who is he writing to? We have to get our hands on the phone so we can read those messages, but I can only do it when Axel doesn't have it in his hand. This is one of the precautions we have to take so we don't inadvertently interfere with the space and time flow. So we have to follow him around until he puts his phone down. But I already found the other guy, and I know he's on his phone too. He's knitting! That's not how you knit, but okay. Oh, there's like a little clock here too. That's quite cute. There's the marching band. So cute! Well, he looks a bit nefarious, huh? Where are we going? Find Axel and his phone's not in his hands. Oh, I found Axel but his phone is in his hand. Oh. No, because that's... Yeah. So if we're going this... Oh, this is a part they can't now, so now are they there? No, he's not got it. Because someone's hidden it up there, it's too small. Connected to the operating system of that piece of technological antique, so I can extract the information we need. Okie dokie. Macro detail scanner, subroot loaded correctly. First we need to unlock the phone in order to access the data stored on it. To do that, we'll need to reproduce Axel's fingerprint. Okie dokie. Wow! So quick. I'm just so good. Oh, my notes. Let's see. Just as we suspected, the room was right. Oz was kicked out of the band due to economic issues relating with sound copyrights. These last messages are full of threats. Threats that are sent by... Threats he sent are an act of felony. If we can link him to the messages, we can have him arrested for a crime less serious than murder. That should be enough to restore the true timeline. Ensure Ozzy's location. Disposed. Oh no, we traced the phone, but Oz had already disposed of it. We have to go back in time when the phone was still in his hands. Whee! He's big angry. Oz is walking and texting at the same time, which is one of the major causes of death. That isn't our issue though. The important thing that he's using his phone, we can link him to the threats Axel received and alert the police, arrest him and charge him that way, prevent murder, and simultaneously get Oz a later sentence than one for murder would be. Great job, detective. We've solved a real case, you should celebrate. Let's go! Hey, wait, but what? I'm getting some weird interference with the flow of space-time, as if something's distorted. We need to check this could be a malfunction of the system, or it could be something worse. The distortion in the time flow seems to be related to Oz Bones. Is this a coincidence? Well, coincidences are our worst enemy. This has to be connected to the murderer. Find Oz. He is there. Intruder. There's Oz, but what? Have you seen it too? Are my senses acting funny? There's a person next to him. An intruder that seems to have come from, well, from outside the time flow. I can't stabilize the image because it disappeared when my system tried to pull information from it. However, traces of his intervention remain in the time flow. Watch Oz carefully. The anger he feels isn't natural. It must have been caused by the intruder. These are all questions we absolutely must answer. However, we have to file the case and go back to the main screen of the system so we can continue the description. And I'll get rid of this stupid language pack. We won't need time for jokes, I'm afraid. For now, well done, detective. Ooh. That was unsettling. I have no record of a similar entity in my database. We're facing something completely new, so I'm afraid this will be a long, complex mystery to solve. Let me install a little upgrade. Done. It's just not the way. 17%. Added the details about the strange happenings surrounding the last case on the board. Still can't grasp the nature of that mysterious figure, but at least we have someone understanding what his powers are. I suggest we call him Rage for the meantime. New Nexus event. Okay, now an explanation is in order. There's no consensus that normal circumstances. Goodness me. The true timeline is naturally resilient and can adjust itself if a minor or rare changes occur. But if too many quantum alterations were to happen in a small frame, history could break apart. These concentrations of changes to the true timeline are called nexus events. Our duty is to stabilize them before it's too late. We need to identify and revert any alterations made to the proper course of history, and we have to do it now. Ooh. Ooh. New map. New map time. Yellow greedy gear. That's a hook. The Nexus event is corrupting the Lost Age. Lost Age, as its name suggests, is a forgotten period of your civilization. Until recently, there is no record of such an age, and to this day it is shrouded in secrecy. Furthermore, many entries about the Lost Age in my database are classified as crimson level and thus unavailable. We'll have to figure some things out as we go. Okay, right. Here we are. The Lost Age. According to my readings, a violent crime is disrupting the timeline. Looking for a corpse near the pyramid. Okay, but is this Rick and Morty again? Alright, pyramid this way, right? Oh, this is the pyramid. Where's the dead guy? Oh, he's sad. Something just fell. Oh, found him. Rip. One of the boulders is our victim. I detect traces of impossibility. This wasn't supposed to happen. We need to learn how the event came to pass. So it's the same type of doodah then, huh? Is that a worm? Is he walking his pet worm? Right, what do we do? Find more clues. Like what? This? No? Oh, this. Collapsed. Clearly the winch broke and the boulders fell, crushing the victim. Someone was at work right here. Maybe we can see whether the machinery was sabotaged. Ooh. Sabotaged. Macrocking. Cool. I don't really know what we're doing. Oh, I need to make the match. I'm stupid. Has it been broken with? Details can complete report. It was indeed a structural failure. A cog fell apart. Numerous cracks on its most superficial layer, meaning a clear sign of wear. Unfortunately, our analysis also points out that all the other components were new. This was a single faulty piece. How strange. Peculiar. Taking us back in time, remember the tools we found near the pulley? They must belong to someone. Someone was near the machine before it cracked. Ew. This guy. There's our worker. Seems his job was upkeep on the pulleys. We should reconstruct the worker's identity and check him in the records. Okay. Oops, wrong one. Oh, there's 4 in this one. After the shack, you dingus. Let's go. He didn't take that long to tell me it wasn't. That's kind of fun. Good work. Too bad our database had no helpful information other than a name, Atten Blacktail. I have an idea. Let's follow Atten in time and see what we did after. We should take a minute on that to see whether there's anything unusual about his behaviour. Pay attention, Detective. Atten is the only worker with a black tail. Okay. Oh, that's what you tell me then all these guys have got. No, it's just in the shade, huh? She's pooping. He's handling a receipt to the chief worker, probably trying to prove his innocent, but right now he bought the new parts for the pulleys like he's supposed to. Let's see what he did after. Oh, he's got like a cranky tail. Cute. I don't know what she's sad about. Little guy! Oh, he's big wide. Oh, yeah, we're looking for her. Why do their shit? Oh, he's been called like slacking off. Kyoto. A big thing of cheese. Okay. I don't know who these are. I feel like it's a reference to something. Because most of these have been, right? But I'm a bit too sick for that. Is that Aladdin? I don't know who these people are. Okay. Some kind of gladiator type thing. How has bro got lots of arms? We're looking for the rat. Okay. Looking for the rat. Huh. Weird, huh? Now where have you gone? Cute! Cute, cute. Oh, that's the guy with a little pet snake. That's not him. Was it Jafar? Who's the Sandman? What's going on? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Oh, he was the one that was over there, right? Oh, he still got multiple hands. Okay. He's got a pet crocodile. Cute. Spending spree. There he is, pretty far from his location. No doubt he used one of the glowing gates. They were a wonder of the lost age and could instantly transfer anyone from one gate to another. The purpose to travel to a location on Earth, they call them Earth Gate. Big yawn. For us though, they're a real problem. It's a tall order to find someone in the city when he or she can move from one place to another quickly. Anyway, back to our investigation. What's that pet crocodile? Is he really buying the most exclusive animal of the lost age? A symbol of power and status favoured among those blessed by the eye of Ra. Wait, I may lack proper empathy and some other basic human features, but I'm pretty sure the workers during the lost age were generally unable to afford such luxuries. The cheese, the quirky headdress, pet crocodile, how did Acton get so much money? Let's try and reconstruct Acton's day from the beginning. Okay, so we've gone all the way to the end. Did I go all the way to the beginning? Okie dokie. We've seen Acton do some big upkeeps on the pulleys. He's also instructed by spare parts. Process this task from a supervisor. Vague information. The daily briefings. Is that a little pet worm? Damn. Is that a toaster? Daily briefings, I assume. Would take place here. Shopping list. There, as we suspected, the work supervisor gave Acton a lift of parts he bought and the money to do so. Let's see what happened next. Ooh. Have we moved? Yeah. So I have to assume he's gonna be like in the shops, right? Again, no, you need. I think there's only one type of knitting where the needles are kind of upright. Oh, that's the lady from the warrior thing, right? Are they pistachios? I like pistachios. They're yummy. Yummy. Very expensive though. At least here, anyway. Those and cashews. I like a good cashew. But I don't like cashews until I have like 10 of them, and then I really like cashews, you know? An egg. Oh, wait, so he gives him the... And then that's where he gets the little worm from. Oh, that's so cute. Anyway, we're looking for the little rat guy. Where are we going to find Acton, yeah. So we got given his list, right? Is he still going to be here? Well, someone else is fixing the things. Again, I feel like that is someone and I'm missing it. I don't want to say the wrong thing. What are you, dude? Uh-huh. Little guy. The tail looks, that's not him, he's a bird. Goodness me. Dun, 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 dun. Nope. Found it. I've been past here, haven't I? Oh, wait, here's the thingy. Near the vendor of cheap spare parts. Something is off. The timeline is incredibly frail in this particular tick. Look, in our rooms the vendor's face is missing. She isn't real. Alternatively, she isn't real in the true timeline. Something is attacking the correct flow. I need my full computeral power. I have to solve the case first. Based on the cogs in this makeshift shop, we can safely assume what happened. Still, we need proof. And betting those parts, Atom was told together trying to decipher the list. Icky, this time, decipher time. Bunga bunga. Oh, blue tack. Nice. You need blue tack. Oh, I don't need that though. Okay, let's check the list. Not that one. Not that one. And then not that one. And then not that one. But this one, that one. And then this one. That one. That one. And then this one. And then that one. Try to press that one again now. And then this one. And that one. And that one. No, because there's a bug on. Ah, found it. And you can see me. See me goofy. Oh, I'm so tired. Just what we thought. Atom's instructed to buy top quality pieces and was given enough money. Detective, do you see what happened? Something is trying to alter the proper course of events for unknown reasons. Something took the semblance of a cheap spare part vendor, in this case inducing Atom to cheat his work supervisor, bought an old cog for nothing, kept all the money and purchased luxury goods. However, we can't interrupt history and stop Atom right now because he still has to commit a crime. In any case, we somehow forged the receipt in order to secure an alibi. If we get a glimpse of him doing that before the accident, we could have him arrested for fraud and prevent the accident from happening. Okie dokie. Got down. Crime. He's taken the price tag from high quality gear. Now we can send that very minor impulse back so some guard can happen to notice it. Let's go! I wonder what will change history. Was it the death of an unknown worker or Atom posing as a master blessed by the Eye of Ra? Anyway, good job, detective. Solved this case, however, over the first in a long series. Let's return and list of the data we've got. It's quite unsettling. It seems Rage isn't the only entity trying to tamper with the true timeline. Solve the case. Start the log task. It lies in the last data. Oh, cool. Speaking of bad news, however, while we're busy doing our job, the data leak in the Fulcrum Stories archive is a key event. Do you think you can help me piece together? I'm running some tests on the data we gathered on our enemy, but it takes some time to obtain meaningful results. We'll proceed with the next paradox in the last stage. What is this? I'm pressing things. Oh, it's the thingy. Oh, I can just turn it on in here. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't realize it would just like close it like that, but okay. I don't really have anything to put on the screen right now, but let me see. Literally nothing that will tell me. Oh, we've been live for an hour. Okay. That's not too bad. I think I'm gonna call it here though, guys. I've just moved house, if you didn't know. So everything is still kind of a mess. So I need to sort that out. But I might try. See how tired I am tonight. I'll come back on stream again tonight. Trying to make up the difference for those many hours I've missed. Oops. But yeah, I might try some Infinity Nikki, I think. Because I still kind of like the game, even though it's been a little bit poop. You know. But this has been fun. Thank you so much for joining me. Ooga booga.